And yes, my whole door is covered in her puke. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Sveta Wolfe. Subscribe if you haven't, subscribe if you want to. I love having short hair, but at the same time, it's like I can't pull off anything with having short hair, you know? Jumping in, today's video is a story time on how my cousin puked all over my car. Yeah, I'm just glad it wasn't in my car. That would have been way worse. She just moved here from another island, and I think it was our second weekend out. We just wanted to celebrate a little, get some shit off, and us being like fitness freaks, our diet and everything is just really clean. We haven't had alcohol in so long, so I guess we just wanted to celebrate her move here, new start, everything for her, celebrating. And that's exactly what we did. It was just the two of us, so I had to be the DD, of course. Like, who else is gonna take our asses back home if we're both drunk? So I told her, like, hey, you know what, go ahead and enjoy yourself. I will enjoy myself as well, but I'm not gonna drink that much. Like, I would just stop at where I start feeling like tipsy and stuff. And yeah, I let her enjoy herself, but she only had like, I think 4 drinks before she started feeling herself. So we went to this poppin' bar, and yeah, there was a lot of like military men. That doesn't even matter, but what I'm trying to say, because that comes into play later on, we were sitting on this long table, just she and I, because we went to a part that was pretty dead, secluded. We wanted to just chill by ourselves, be alone. We didn't want to be with the crowd, so we like strayed away and we sat in that long table, just she and I. And I got like 2 drinks, and she had like 2 drinks as well, but she was already feeling it like really quick. Her 3rd one and 4th one, I needed to go to the restroom. So I went, and when I came back, I saw that she was talking to this guy, but it wasn't anything. He was actually asking about me. He was like, hey, where's your friend? Like, where'd she go? All that stuff. Because he was actually interested in me, and he told me what had happened, and she told me later on when she was sober. So while I was gone, he was like asking where I was, and she was like, oh, she's in the bathroom, but if I were you, don't hit on her because she just got out of something like really rough and she's not looking to be with anybody, and I don't think she would have been interested in you. Her being drunk, she like is massively straight up, but I think a lot of people are. So she was like, I don't think she would be interested in you, you're not her type, this, and she was like being mean and all, but she was trying to be nice. And then he was like, oh, no, like, sorry for bothering, sure, like if you don't mind, maybe we could just be friends. And she was like, yeah, I'm sure she would approve of that. And then he was like, do you think she will dance with me? And she was like, I don't know, you should ask her, but she probably won't. So then I come back and I see him, I'm like, what the hell is he, who the heck is that? So I come by, I'm like, hey. And then she's like, hey, meet our new friend, whatever, she's like really, when you're drunk and you're just like, hey, making friends everywhere. And I was like, oh, hey, whatever. And me, I'm an open person. Like, okay, this is so off topic, but even at my work, I give great customer service. Everybody always loves coming back because of me. Just kidding. I'm a very friendly, open person, so I didn't make it awkward when he was there. I was like, hey, yeah, what's your name? Who are you? What's going on here? He's like, oh, I was just asking her if maybe you would like to dance with me, whatever. And I was like, maybe one song, sure, whatever. But after that, like, I don't really, because I'm not drunk enough. So I was like, yeah, maybe one song, sure. So he and we danced, and she was actually still sitting down, and she was on her phone texting her boyfriend. So I was wondering if everything was okay, but I could tell she was already like really drunk. So then we go back, and then I ask her like, hey, are you okay? She looked pissed off. So she like tosses me her phone, and she was like going like that, like, here's my phone, whatever. She didn't say that, but she was like, she looked angry. So I was like, are you and your boyfriend arguing right now? Then she like says no, and she just like, her whole body just collapsed and her head just plops on the table, and I was like, oh hell no. So I picked her head up and she was asleep. I was like, are you freaking serious? I am just lucky that this guy is here, because if he wasn't, I probably would have dragged your ass and that would have looked really bad. But I'm sure the security would have helped us. But still, yeah, I can't believe you did this to me. But it's my fault. I think I told her to enjoy herself. That's exactly what she did. So I was like, oh my god, I gotta get this girl home. And her whole body was like literally dead. Like she was dead weight, seriously. So he and I, like, he was like, oh man, you know, I'll help you out, like, seriously. So he helps me get her into my car, and it was really hard because my car is so small. We get her in there, and I was like apologetic. She was actually puking. My door is open. She was puking outside. I was apologizing to him, like, hey, I'm so sorry that this happened, this and that. He's like, no, it's fine, you know, we had fun, just go ahead and bring her back home, you know. I was like, okay, it was nice meeting you, had a great time, hope to see you again. But we never actually did, because he is in the military and he was just here for a few, I don't know, like, I really don't know. I don't even remember his name, sorry. So and I'm sorry that I keep looking at the viewfinder, but anyways, I drive her back home. But as we were driving, like, before, like, maybe a few, I don't know, like, we weren't that far from the bar. I told her, hey, I don't know if you can hear me, you probably won't, but if you can, if you need to puke, tell me so I can go, like, to the curb and you can puke out there, you know. I don't want her to, like, while I'm driving, you know, she just opens the door and hits, like, another car, or even worse, like, she opens the door and the car just slams right into the door, and there's my door. But yeah, so I was telling her, like, hey, if you need to puke, tell me. But she didn't hear me. So I'm driving, and at the same time, my heart was racing, because, you know, I've drank with this girl many times before. I already know what's gonna go down because she's really drunk. I'm like, oh crap, please, not in my car, not on my car, whatever, you know. I was actually thinking in my car. I was like, I hope she tells me when she needs to puke, because we are moving, and that even causes, like, more trouble, you know. So I'm driving, and I think I was talking to her, I forgot what I was saying, but I'm looking at the road, and I'm actually looking at the rear, whatever, the mirror, because I'm trying to look back if in case she opens the door and pukes, and, you know, there's a car coming. So I keep looking, and I'm like, oh crap, man, please, this is not the night for, like, anything stupid to go down. And then as I was talking to her while looking, I look at her, and half her body is out the window, and I was just like, are you puking, are you vomiting? And she just keeps on going. So I was like, crap. So Burger King was right nearby, so I pull into there and I park, and then she, like, comes back in the car and just, like, plops on the seat, all asleep and shit. And then I get out, and I was like, while I was coming out, I was like, oh no, please don't tell me. Oh Lord, I already know. So I go to the other side, and yes, my whole door is covered in her puke. It was very nasty. I actually have a video. I will put that in here if I can find it, or if I know how to put it in here. But yeah, you will see oh my gosh, Yes, you will see the mess if I find it. If I don't, I'm sorry, but oh my gosh, I never knew that I could experience something like that, and it was just funny, you know. I know it's pretty petty for me to snap it, but it was like, I know it's one of those moments that I was like, I have to have that. So I snapped it, and you can hear me like, oh no no no, crap, oh hell no, whatever, shit like that. So then I was like, I can't believe this shit happened. You know, I am not gonna go back home, go to sleep and wake up with dry vomit on the side of my door. I needed to find an open gas station that has like a car wash opened as well. Like, I was not gonna go home with that on my door. So hallelujah, I find an open gas station with the car wash thing, and it was actually way far from where I lived. I lived in the north and that shit was in the south. So I was like, you know what, all for my car. I love my car. And I had gas, I had a full tank of gas, so I was like, I don't care anyways, whatever, I'm down. I park at the side, I go in, and I was like, hey, are you guys still open? She was like, yes, for the car wash, whatever, just choose which one you want. There was like 10, 15, 25 or something. I was like, I'll get the $15 one, and that's exactly what I did. Washed my car, got the hell out of there, went back home, and that was pretty much it. I dragged her out of the car myself. It was pretty hard. I was like, it was a good thing that guy was there, because where I parked from the bar was really far. So luckily my garage was like right there by the entrance, duh. So I was like, that was easy for me. But it was like, wow, I swear, even like working out in the gym, that was freaking, well, body weight in itself is freaking heavy. She was like 100 some pounds, I don't know, but I was like, damn, if I was alone and I dragged your ass from the bar to my car, I think I would have left you. Just kidding, no. But yeah, got her back in the house, made her drink a lot of water, and that was my night. I was just glad that I got my car washed. Next morning, she had a bad hangover, obviously, but funny thing is that you see the window part, like when it comes up, there was puke in there. So when the windows rolled up, there's a streak of her puke. But yes, of course I got that cleaned out, duh, but oh my god. Yeah, that's what happened. And that's the time my cousin puked on my car. Hope you guys enjoyed that story time. If you liked it, hated it, doesn't matter to me. I'm just filming for people who like my content. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I will try to upload more. I mean, I'm slowly getting into the swing of things again with YouTube, and you know, I'm enjoying it again, editing, all that shit. I don't know what, oh crap, I actually promised you guys a story time on my love life, but I didn't get much likes from that. You know, me being absent for so long, I actually lost subscribers. So that's my fault. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll see you on my next one. Bye.